I think I just kind of lost the love for it. I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to play, but started like watching more football and just kind of got back into it, wanted to play. He doesn't talk. He doesn't just say I do all this, but he just goes out and he does it. Faith, family, where you are, being where your feet are, and I was just kind of getting above myself, and I found myself. It's definitely going to look greener. Even just you think about other places. I mean, you just even if you're at the nicest place in the world, you might say, "Oh man, it's might be better just to be somewhere else," which is just not true. It doesn't matter how you feel. Like you might be tired, you might just be used to it, but you just got to go get it.
Welcome back to the week of Alpha here for their second day. Loyal, we got Sam Washam joining us, and
I'm Nate Garner. I'm the head football coach here at North Greenville, man. Pumped up to be back here for day 2 of the Alpha Week. And go ahead.
yeah, Jim Padgett over marketing, social media here for football. It's great to have you with us here today.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so give us a quick rundown, 60 seconds, 1 minute. Just tell us about yourself.
Okay, so my name's Sam Washam. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I'll be a senior next year. Play football here, wide receiver. Yeah.
All right. So you told us you quit football in 9th grade and then came back. What pulled you away, and then what brought you back?
Man, I think there's just a lot of different factors. I think I just kind of lost the love for it. I just didn't want to do it. I just didn't want to play. I think the team before that year was really not good, but just kind of lost the love for it. But over the off season, I started watching the Panthers, got into the NFL draft, and said, "Hey, I'd like the scouting and all that stuff," and started like watching more football and just kind of got back into it, wanted to play, and so yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So when we asked you who shaped you most as a leader, you didn't say a coach. You said your dad. And the thing you pointed to wasn't a lesson or a speech. It was watching him serve your mom and your family day after day. So tell us a quick rundown about your dad.
Yeah, I mean, that's my dad. I love my dad. He's awesome, but and even more now than ever, that he's retired now. He just serves my mom. Like I see, making dinners. He drives her to work in the morning, goes picks her up. Is always working around the house, and then even when he was working, I mean, he got up at the same time every day, went to bed at the same time. Just was always could rely on always at all my games, and just made an effort to be there. And so. And there's a lot of other things too that he's done, man, that just shows me what it is a leader is. He doesn't talk. He doesn't just say I do all this, but he just goes out and he does it.
So when you say you want to lead by example and be a servant leader, that's really your dad's fingerprint on you, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so let's transition a little bit. Let's go to the transfer portal. Told us everyone was doing it. The whole culture is built around chasing the next thing. Walk us into those conversations with your parents. What were you feeling, and what were they telling you?
Yeah. So I mean, first of all, like if you transfer, it's cool. Like there's no big nothing. I mean, if that's for you, then that's for you. So, but just for me, uh, I just found that thinking about transferring, it just got me not keeping the main things, which is just education and faith, family, where you are, being where your feet are, and I was just kind of getting above myself, and I found myself um, I would get kind of stressed out thinking about it, and it was really helpful that my parents were there just to guide me. I mean, it wouldn't have been a sin to transfer or anything, but they were just there, just they said you make the right decision, and didn't put a time on anything, and so I'm glad that I came back and just finish it out, and so yeah.
Was there a moment where you almost left, or where the grass really kind of looked greener?
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, it's definitely gonna look greener. Even just you think about other places. I mean, you just even if you're at the nicest place in the world, you might say, "Oh man, it's might be better just to be somewhere else," which is just not true. Not always true. So
True. I grew up in the country, man. There's cows always sticking the next to the fence trying to find that greener grass on the other side. So,
yeah,
you just got to be careful and make sure you're making the right decision for you. I've never held it against anyone who entered the portal, and anyone who's entered, and I've always welcomed them back when they wanted to come back. So that's how I've always been. You know that. So, go ahead.
So you used a phrase a couple different times while we were prepping for this, and then you just used it again. Keep the main things the main things. What are your main things? Like, what is that for you?
I would just say faith. loving the Lord and trying to live faithfully and just listen to Him. You know, armored by the Word of God is one of the things in Alpha, but just staying in the Word. And then family, you know, your family will be there past a lot of other people. I mean, they'll be there all your life, and you can have them to rely on, and so they should be the, you know, I think they were meant to be the key, you know, like people that support you. And so just kind of getting back to that and keeping that. And then school education, I'm a physical education major, so I'm almost done. That's just another thing that didn't make sense. Like I have 1 year left, and my professors are great. They've been pouring into me, and I'm tight with the people there in my classes. So uh, keeping those things, like when you look at it from a big point of view, like those are the main things that matter. And then hey, I get to go play football, so that's a blessing.
Thank you. So you said something in our prep stuff. Football in and of itself is nothing. The team makes it come alive, and you can't have a team if everyone's just trying to be somewhere else. That really might be the most important thing anyone said about the portal era. So why don't you unpack that a little bit, expound on that?
Yeah, I mean, I love football. I mean, football is awesome. It's a great game. I mean, heck yeah, go hit some people, like, you know, make tough catches and run people over. But uh, I think we've all seen coaches and people in our lives like overdo it to where it just becomes just something that's not, where you're just trying to just uh, make it something that's not keeping the main things the main things, and it just becomes too much. Um, and so, wait, what was the question again?
Just unpack like how you said football in and of itself is nothing. That's really
Oh
what it
yeah,
is.
like it's just a game. Like it's I don't know. It's just, I mean, what is this might be vain for the podcast or crazy for the podcast, but Solomon says in Ecclesiastes everything is vain, and even like the great, he had, you know, had all the greatest treasure, but he said it was vain. So I guess just kind of go back to that. Like if it's just about football and there's, you know, just a sport, then it's like, I mean, cool, you know, like uh, I guess like you can be good at football, but I think, you know, the team behind it and everything else that goes into it is what makes it. Um, and you can't, you know, you can't be where your feet are if you're always trying to look to the next place. And I know
Sure.
it, like we not blaming guys for leaving at all. I'm just saying like where your feet are for this year, you gotta lock in.
You got to lock in. You got to develop that team, and you got to grow with that team. And you got to all have a common goal and fight after it. You know.
Hmm.
So we asked you who's been fiercely loyal to you. You didn't hesitate. You said your buddy Andrew. Tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, so Andrew, he's just a normal student here at North Greenville. I was suite mates with him last year, and just really went through like some tough times 2 semesters ago, about a year ago, and just how he was there, just like, I mean, like just things in my walk with Christ. He was always there to encourage me, and still like to this day, every time I see him, you know, he makes it a point to come up to me, say hey, and like I really appreciate that.
Was he the one you were out there playing golf with when I drove by?
No, that's Jason, but
Ah, okay.
I mean, Andrew, he's a sports guy too, so.
Okay.
But Jason's great too. I mean, I could point him out as well. Like there's a lot of people up on campus that they come up, say hey, and like that's, I mean, I appreciate it. That's awesome.
That's
So,
one thing that's special about this place is everyone kind of cares about everybody. They're all for each other, all trying to help each other out.
yeah.
One thing I feel about this university is pretty sweet.
So you told us loyalty has cost you recognition. You said it's natural to want the spotlight, but it's better to stay loyal to what you believe and stay true to yourself than try to be someone you're not. Talk to us about that tension.
Yeah, I mean, and even that's just the thing. There's kind of two sides of the coin with it. Of the coin with me, it's like, you know, you could obviously, as a guy who's a Christian and saved and loves the Lord, like you could try and, you know, be cool and go into a lot of the things that other people do that are not you. Just be somebody you're not, and you might get recognition that way. But I mean, that's just prodigal. That's just living a lifestyle that's not me. And then there's also the flip side of the coin of uh, there can be a, you know, like a bubble, like a Christian bubble or NGU bubble and stuff like that that can kind of pull you in. You want to be, you know, you might want to seem more righteous. You want to seem more better than you really are. You know, you might use Christian words more, or just you know, stuff like that. And if that's you, that's great. But like for me, that's not necessarily me. I think that's why it just kind of comes back to my family and seeing my dad just serve and just, you know, it would never, you know, keep his mouth shut, just serve, and everything else will fall into place. So
That's awesome. Well, you let me know that you worked some summer camps this summer, and that it really kind of made an impact on you. So try to unpack that. Tell us a little bit about it. What were those camps? What did you do while you were there?
yeah, so I mean, I would have loved to have been here up of the last 2 summers and get work and work out and stuff. So I went the last 2 summers like not working out right before football season. I mean, I was running and we were on our feet all day, you know, summer camp. But I definitely my first summer it just taught me like not to coast. I remember that was always something growing up. You know, like I had a lot of things, everything I needed was pretty much there. Like that's just how I grew up, and with that, it's easy to coast. And so my mom always told me not to coast, but I still had a habit of doing it. And so you know, my first summer camp, I remember getting to like week 7 or week 6, 6 or 7 out of 8, and just seeing how like I started really strong and then I kind of went down. And I remember my camp leader at the time like telling me, and you know, uh, I wouldn't say he guilt tripped me into it, but he got the message across, and I kind of stepped it up and just was like, you know, it doesn't matter how you feel. Like you might be tired, you might just be used to it, but you just got to go get it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like you just got to get up and go do it. So that was like the hardest 2 weeks I pushed myself. You know, I've learned too that like you can't just push yourself all the time. 2 weeks, you know, you got to have rest. So I'd say that's what I've learned from the last summer camp. You know, one, don't coast from the first one, and last year I did it, and two, just you just got to have time to rest. You got to have time to, um, yeah, just
Got
take it easy.
to find that balance, right? You got to
Oh
find the
yeah,
balance of, hey, I'm going to grind when it's time to grind, but when you finally get a chance to rest, actually take the time to rest.
exactly.
That way you can recover and be even better when it's time to grind again.
So you described yourself as a steady, satisfied guy who's just happy to be where he's at and loves to get better. After the camps, after the works you've put in this off season, what does getting better look like for you heading into this season?
Yeah, I think right now it just looks like learning to rest, like I've talked about, and giving rest to your body. You know, we got Max Week coming up, and in the past, you know, I might be staying up a little too late or going out and different stuff like that. But just learning to rest for me right now and just enjoy it. Just enjoy playing football. It's just a blessing to be where we are, and you know, I'm content. Like I'm not I'm not I'm not complacent, but I am content with where I'm at. Uh, and so I think that kind of ties into the loyalty piece of it as well.
Makes sense. All right, so let's do this. What does loyalty look like on a Tuesday afternoon in the middle of a long season? There ain't no one out there, no fans, nothing, no one's clapping. It's a grind. It's in the heart of the season. What does that kind of look like?
And just taking the next step, keeping your head down. Uh, I mean, what's the thing? If you're going through hell, just keep going. You know,
Mhm.
I'm not saying season is hell, but I love the season. But uh, you know, sometimes the weeks can get long,
Mhm.
and I know for a fact it was like November, and I was like, man, we've been practicing football for feels like 4 months straight, like every day, and it's like I love football. That's a lot, and so it's just keep doing it. You know, the Lord will always refresh you. Just keep you
Mhm.
positive as well, because it is a blessing to be there. Um, and so that's something that I'm not perfect with. You know, like I try not to complain, but um, I do feel convicted when I do complain. Like it's a blessing. So
It's a blessing to be able to go out there, put the pads on, man. I miss it. I'm gonna be honest. I'd love to join y'all out there at least one more time, man.
I'm sure, yeah,
It's been
you destroy us. That's
I don't know about that. Not anymore. Maybe 50 pounds ago, maybe.
run off
But
that left tackle, but
oh yeah.
All right, last one. So you've said it multiple times now, and it's the most important thing you've told us. Keep the main things the main things. If somebody listening to this right now is being pulled in 10 different directions, chasing the next offer, wondering if the grass is greener, what would you tell them?
yeah, I would just say remember where you came from. Remember who's been there for you since day one. For me, that was my family, and just don't go chasing uh, what might seem like a better opportunity, and uh, just think about it, pray about it, talk to people about it. Um, yeah,
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate you coming out and
Yeah,
sitting
thanks,
down
man.
with us. Look forward to possibly having you on for a full length.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Um,
awesome.
be a great episode, but
Yeah.
turn it over to you.
Hey, thanks for being here, man. That was loyal, Sam. I really appreciate it, man. I'm excited for what we got coming this year. I think it's gonna be an amazing season. We just got to keep building off of what we did last year, man. Keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, y'all like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all here tomorrow.